Hey, second graders, how are you doing? All right, let's look at lesson 7. On page 116, it looks like this. Picture of a city, so pizza and cinema. All right, let's turn the page, because today we're looking at this one. All right, here we go. So our key phrase starts on page 118, so turn the page. And we're asking the question, can you recommend a blank for me? Can you recommend an blank for me? The blue is going to be a noun. So can you recommend a book for me? A movie for me? All right. B, sure, I recommend blank. Or you can say, sure, I recommend this one if you have it, or that one. Or you can also say, how about blank? So can you recommend a book for me? How about Harry Potter? How about this one? And then this red line here is going to be our reason. Because blah, blah, blah. So we're going to do how about plus reason. Sure, I recommend blank plus reason. All right, let's move on. So looking at this, we'll just plug in different nouns. I'll speak it first. You can speak it with me. So let's say it together. Can you recommend a movie for me? One more time. Can you recommend a movie for me? Okay? Sure, I recommend blank. So recommend a movie. You have to think, what movie do I like? I like the Avengers. So I can say Avengers here. Sure, I recommend Avengers Endgame. All right, let's do this one together. Together, you and me. Can you recommend a food for me? What food do I like? Sure, I recommend bulgogi. So sure, I recommend bulgogi. Can you recommend a soup for me? Sure, I recommend yukejan. How about yukejan? Okay. So we're going to do how about plus reason. So reason answers the question, why? So together, can you recommend a book for me? Can you recommend a book for me? How about Harry Potter? Why Harry Potter? Because, reason, because it has adventure and fantasy. Can you see what we did? Key phrase, noun, reason. Let's do this one. Can you recommend a song for me? How about blank? So think about your favorite song. What song do you really like? And then tell me why. You have to help me think like you. If Harry Potter is your favorite book, and I don't know Harry Potter, tell me why it's so good, and get me to read it. Okay. Now, reason building, lesson 3. So lesson 3, key phrase, why do you want to visit Canada? Why do you want to blank, blank? This is our verb phrase and our noun. So we're using that key phrase. All right, why do you want to visit Canada? Because it has fresh air and a pretty sky. So in this lesson, we learned the key phrase, why do you blank? Why do you blank? And then this key phrase, because blank. It's a long time ago, but in your book, go back and see the pattern. All right, so let's use our key phrase now. Can you recommend a place? Canada is a place. Canada is a country. Can you recommend a country for me? And then to visit. We add the verb at the end. Or I can say, can you recommend a place for me? Finish. about Canada? Why Canada? It has fresh hair. It has fresh air. Or it has a pretty sky. So we take away because. All we have to say is it blank. Okay. Let's do another one. What is your favorite music band? Why? My favorite music band right now, the name is Caster. Caster is a Korean group, 2 people. I really like it. So, Max, what is your favorite K-pop group? My favorite K-pop group is Caster. My favorite music band is Caster. I think their music is relaxing and the singing is beautiful. This is why I like it. So, I would say, if you ask me, can you recommend K-pop or can you recommend Korean music for me? How about Caster? Their 2 people, their music is relaxing and the singing is beautiful. It's a simple A-B dialogue. Can you recommend music for me? Can you recommend music for me to listen to? How about Caster? Their music is relaxing. How about Caster? Their music is relaxing and the singing is beautiful. So I have my key phrase, my noun, my key phrase, my noun, my reason. And this is blue because who is there? Caster. All right, guys. So we're going to practice. And this is our practice dialogue. So can you recommend a blank for me? How about blank? And so I'm going to help you first on the first one. So looking at the worksheet, this is our worksheet. All this blank, it looks so scary, but I'm going to help you do this. So looking at number 1, what is this? What is that? It's soccer, right? This is soccer. And I give you the noun club. So I need you to think hard for the noun. Food, bulgogi. Music, Caster. Movie, Avengers. Book, Harry Potter. Game, Overwatch. That kind of thing. So, on the first one, it says, can you recommend a club for me? Let's wait for this. Okay, music's over. Sorry for that edit. Anyway, let's look at this again. So, I have my noun, club. Okay, what kind of club? So, can you recommend a club for me? How about soccer club? Now on the side here, I have because phrases. Which one is the best? Can you recommend a club for me? How about soccer club? You like sports. All right, let's do number 3. So on my worksheet, number 3 is blank. So, what is this? Think hard for a noun. It is a library. So, can you recommend a library for me? Say it with me. Can you recommend a library for me? How about school library? How about Gochon library? And now let's look for a because. How about Gochon library? It's a good place to study. All right, guys. So there are 7 of these. FIFA. FIFA is a game, a soccer game. Can you recommend a game for me? How about FIFA? It's a fun game. All right, guys. Now, let's look at our textbook, page 118, and let's do our listening real quick. All right. Okay, looking at page 118 in our textbook, Listen and Speak 1, Part A, Listen and Write. What do they say? One person asks the question, can you recommend a good blank? And the other person says, try blank. Let's listen to the dialogue to see what they're talking about. Here we go.
Can you recommend a good movie?
Try Star Wars. I really liked it.
Oh, I haven't seen it yet.
It's the #1 movie right now.
Okay, so they're talking about what? They're talking about Star Wars. What is Star Wars? Star Wars is a movie. So what does the man say? He says, "Can you recommend a good movie?" All right, what does she say? She says, "Try Star Wars." Okay, now let's look at part B, listen and choose. Which backpack is the boy going to buy? There are 3 colors of backpacks. All 3 backpacks look different. We want to know what backpack is the boy going to buy. Also, what color was the boy's old backpack? Let's listen now.
May I help you?
Yes, I'm looking for a backpack. Can you recommend one?
How about this red one? Red is the most popular color these days.
My old backpack was red, so I want a different color.
How about this navy one? It has side pockets.
Oh, that looks good. I'll take it.
All right, so, based on the dialogue, which backpack is the boy going to buy? He's going to buy the navy one, so that's the one in the middle, the dark blue one. Do you remember, what color was the boy's old backpack? It was red. All right. What does the navy backpack have? It has side pockets. It has belts. Also, what is the most popular color these days? Red. Red is the most popular color. All right, so here's our textbook. I'm going to turn to page 10. All right, page 10 is the beginning of lesson 1. It's the beginning of lesson 1, page 10. Now, flip the page to this one. And we're going to look right here. We're going to look right here, right here at lesson 1. Because I want to review a little bit. I want to use our new key phrase with an old key phrase. Lesson 1 key phrase, long time ago. What can I do to sleep better? That was the key phrase for lesson 1. What can I do to blank? And this is our verb, and then our key phrase here. And we said, you can blank. So what can I do to blank? You can blank, blank. So the example, one of the examples in the book is, what can I do to sleep better? You can drink warm milk before bed. What can I do to lose my weight? You can eat vegetables. You can eat healthier. So now I'm going to use it in our new key phrase. Can you recommend? Now I had to think. You have to sometimes when you speak another language, you have to think about all the words that you know. So I had to choose a way. Can you recommend a way for me? A way for you? What does that mean? That's why I need the verb. More information. Tell me more. Can you recommend a way for me to sleep better? How about drinking warm milk before bed? We need our verb ing for this one. All right. Another lesson 1 key phrase is how about going to blank? How about? And then we're going to use our key phrase. Sure. Can you recommend a book for me? So we're talking about a bookstore. So together, how about going to the bookstore? This is our place. What do you do at a bookstore? You buy books. So, can you recommend a book for me to, what would be the verb? Can you recommend a book for me? Some people would say to read. You can read, but what else can you do at a bookstore? Can you recommend a book for me to buy? And this person says, I recommend reading Surprise Me. Or I recommend buying Surprise Me. Surprise Me is the name of a book. Sure, I recommend reading Surprise Me. It is a romantic comedy because it is a romantic comedy. All right, now, lesson 3. Can you recommend a place to visit? How about visiting Canada? We did this already. Easy. Why do you recommend Canada? Because blank. Because the air is fresh and it is peaceful. So this is our key phrase. Why do you? Because. All right. Now, last one. Lesson 5. How can I get to the post office? Do you remember this? First go straight, then turn right. Well, I make it a little bit longer. How can I get to the post office? Can you recommend an easy way? Can you recommend a way? Can you recommend a road? Can you recommend a path? And then go straight, turn left, and then go straight again for 2 blocks. It will be on the right. Go, turn, go. Remember that? Go, turn, go, turn, go. And then our directions are in green. Straight, left, straight again, on the right. All right, guys, that is it. That is it. So let's make sure we have our worksheets. I'm going to show you how to make the dialogue. So back on this page, which is page 118, we have our dialogue here. Jiho, can you recommend a musical for me? So they chose this picture. They chose The Lion King. So, can you recommend a musical for me? How about The Lion King? And then they match. Why? Why The Lion King? The dancing is fantastic. Okay, sounds good. I'm sure you'll like it. So we have book, movie, Friendle, Frozen. On mine, I actually made a different one. I like Overwatch. You know I like Overwatch. So I said, Max, can you recommend a game for me? Overwatch is a game. How about Overwatch? It's a popular game. So here's my dialogue. Let you look at it. How about Overwatch? It's a popular game. And that's it, guys. That's part 1 of lesson 7. Next time, we'll be looking here. Listen and Speak 2, which is on page 119. All right, guys. See you later.